Hi K-pop lovers! Welcome back to our channel. Back in April 2025, fans of Red Velvet were thrown into a whirlwind when two members announced they wouldn't be renewing their contracts with SM Entertainment, leaving everyone uncertain about the group's future. Now, almost a year later, people are still asking the same questions. Where are the members? What are they working on in their individual careers? And is there any chance of a Red Velvet comeback anytime soon? Irene and Seulgi are two of the members who chose to stay with SM Entertainment after their contract renewals. After renewing, they returned together in May as a subunit with the release of Tilt, marking their official comeback under SM. So far, neither of them has released solo music since renewing their contracts, and many fans are speculating about what's next. Some are hoping both Irene and Seulgi will eventually move into acting as well. However, that direction hasn't been confirmed, and their future plans outside of group and unit activities remain uncertain. Yeri's path has looked very different from the rest of the members since leaving SM, especially because she's the only one who didn't immediately center her next chapter around music. Instead, she shifted straight into acting. Not long after her departure, she signed with Blitzway Entertainment as an actress and started landing roles almost immediately. She joined the cast of the K-drama Inside Men, made her big screen debut in the film The Ghost Game, and was later cast in the drama As Your Spring. That doesn't mean music is completely off the table, though. In December, during her fan meeting in Taipei, Yeri shared that she's planning to release her solo debut album in 2026. She explained that it's still in the very early preparation stages with no set genre, concept, or release date yet, but said she's excited to eventually share it with fans when the time is right. Unfortunately, the new year didn't start well for her physically. At the end of January, Yeri posted a photo wearing a neck brace and revealed that she had fractured her neck while doing Pilates. She explained that after waking up, the pain worsened, which led her to return to the hospital for further treatment. Later that same day, she updated fans again, sharing that she was on her way to receive physical therapy and steroid injections as part of her recovery. Fans flooded her with messages of concern, support, and well wishes. As of now, there haven't been any updates about her recovery timeline or possible schedule changes, so all anyone can really do is hope she heals properly and gets the rest she needs. Wendy, on the other hand, hasn't had an easy run at all. Even if things look stable on the surface, professionally, she's still pushing forward. After leaving SM in April 2025, she signed an exclusive contract with AS&D, starting a completely new chapter in her career. By August, it was announced that she would be releasing her third mini-album, Cerulean Verge, which officially dropped on September 10th. She also launched her world tour, We Alive, beginning in Seoul and wrapping up in Manila on January 1st, 2026, with a total of 17 shows across different cities. However, none of it has been as smooth as it sounds. The biggest shock came from her album performance. Back in 2021, Wendy made history as the first Red Velvet member to debut solo with Like Water, selling over 68,200 copies on its first day. In 2024, she followed up with Wish You Hell and once again pulled nearly identical numbers, passing 68,600 sales, firmly establishing herself as a strong and stable soloist under SM. After moving to AS&D, though, Cerulean Verge saw a dramatic drop, selling around 30,200 copies, less than half of her previous releases. Some fans pointed out that this kind of drop isn't entirely shocking. Leaving a Big Four agency almost always impacts visibility, resources, and distribution. Wendy is also one of the few idols who chose to continue pursuing a music-focused career instead of shifting into acting after leaving her original company. Even so, the numbers were still jarring for a vocalist with her reputation. The tour didn't avoid problems either. Welcome back to our channel. One of the US stops, back Atlanta, in April 2025, reportedly fans of Red Velvet were thrown into a whirlwind. She also didn't sell out several US states, renewing their contracts, with fans noticing large sections of empty leaving seats. Everyone uncertain Much about of the blame was directed at AS&D. Almost a year later, with many arguing that still asking the same questions. Weak promotion, where are the members? Unrealistic pricing. What are they working on in their individual careers? Beyond her career struggles, is there any chance of a Red Velvet comeback anytime soon? Conversations Irene and Seulgi are especially her weight loss and rumors of SM Entertainment After their contract renewals, she had never looked thinner. They returned together in May as shifted from observation to genuine fear, marking their official comeback. Wendy herself addressed it, so openly talking about neither of them has released solo music since renewing their contracts, saying it had become thinner and speculating about what's next. She admitted she was struggling with her appetite, both Irene and Seulgi will eventually move into acting as well. At the same time, however, some fans pushed back against how this concern was framed, future plans outside its selective and unit activities remain uncertain. They argued that Yeri's path has seemed very different from the rest of the members to her body and appearance, while ignoring her music she's the only one who didn't immediately center shut down plastic surgery rumors. Instead, the trauma she shifted straight into her serious accident. Not long after her departure, multiple surgeries, she signed with Blitzway Entertainment as an physical and started landing roles almost no matter which side people take. She joined the cast. The bigger issue remains the same. Making her body debut in the film for debate is and was later cast in the drama. She's not a topic for dissection. That doesn't mean music is completely off the table. There's joy. In December, during her fan meeting in Taipei, from multiple directions, Yeri shared that she's planning to release her solo debut album in 2026. Even if group activities that it's still in the very early preparation stages with no set genre. She released her first album since 2021. Or release date yet, returning with her mini album from Joy with Love, share it with fans, marking a big solo milestone. Unfortunately, not long after that, didn't start well for her. She was also cast as the female lead in the live-action remake. Yeri posted a photo wearing a neck brace and revealed that she had officially marking her return to acting after a 4-year break. She explained that, however, after waking up, much of the conversation around her which led her to return to the hospital for further treatment. Her personal life, later that same day, and brand endorsements updated fans again, sharing that she was on her way to receive physical therapy of November 2025. She shared photos on Instagram. Fans flooded her with messages and a beige crop top, support, rather than discussing her outfit. As of now, there haven't been any updates about her recovery timeline or possible schedule changes. Reactions were divided. So all anyone can really do is transformation properly, while others were genuinely worried. Wendy, on the other hand, hasn't had an easy run at all. Was the hypocrisy. Even if things look stable a year earlier, during the 2025 she's still pushing forward. Joy after leaving SM in April 2025, with harsh and degrading comments about her body with AS&D. The same people who once mocked her were now praising her weight career. Creating a contradictory, it was announced that she would be releasing her body mini album, constantly judged and reshaped by public which officially dropped on September 10th. Joy also launched of another wave of backlash because beginning in Seoul and wrapping up in Manila on January 31st, McDonald's Korea released a new ad 17 shows, and the reaction was almost immediately negative. None of it has been as smooth as it's connected to the situation. The biggest shock came from any idol promoting the brand has faced heavy criticism, 2021, and Joy Wendy made history as the even after the original post was deleted. Solo the backlash continued, selling over fans questioned why SM would put her in that position on its first day, especially in 2024. Controversies have followed up with which NCT member and once again pulled nearly identical numbers, both passing 68,000 for their McDonald's endorsements. Firmly established remain divided. Some people try to educate her about the boycott, while others blame her directly. Meanwhile, many argue that endorsements are usually handled at the agency level and that holding her personally responsible ignores how the industry actually works. Some fans pointed out that this kind of drop isn't entirely shocking. Red Velvet might reunite for leaving a Big Four agency almost share your thoughts in the comments below. Resources, and thank you so much for watching. Wendy is also one of the few idols who chose to continue pursuing a music-focused career instead of shifting into acting after leaving her original company. Even so, the numbers were still jarring for vocalists with the rest.